Welcome back. Rap artist Nicki Minaj turning a lot of heads for her take on the COVID vaccine in a tweet about her cousin's friend apparent adverse reaction.
In Trinidad.
Yes. Ultimately telling her followers, just pray on it and make sure that you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. Well, her hesitancy even prompted the White House to extend an invitation to her to discuss further. Let's bring back in Stacey Washington for her reaction on all of this. So the bottom line is Nicki Minaj blocked, I think it was, on Twitter because of her stance on, that people should be able to make their own decisions.
Yeah, so I was up in the middle of the night, couldn't sleep. Unfortunately, grabbed my phone and caught some commentators live streaming about this. And I was like, Nicki Minaj, because, as a mom of teenagers and now they're young adults, I really have had a problem with Nicki Minaj's content. It's highly sexualized, and it really, it's the antithesis of what a parent would want their child to kind of ascribe to. Mm-hmm. But the fact that, the woman, whatever the content is, she is extraordinarily popular, and she's a cultural influencer. And so for her, I think on Instagram alone, she has millions, like an outrageous number of followers. So she has the ability to sway opinions, and she is a pretty reliable Democrat. I mean, she's not really political, but, you can assume that she's a Democrat. All they're doing is basically smearing her. But I have to say, so Bob and Heather, did you expect them to go this hard at her with her being a reliable Democrat? Like, don't you feel like a little bit of immunity? Yet they're ripping her to shreds.
Yeah.
So I have 2 words for the CDC and the White House: Tuskegee experiment. That's why we Black folk are a bit hesitant. And a new poll that's out that I just read this morning shows that vaccine hesitant individuals like myself are actually digging in. We'd rather quit our jobs. We'd rather be tested every week than get vaccinated. So the harder they push, the more resistant the vaccine hesitant become. And watching Nicki Minaj get filleted by her own folks, by her own party, it's enough to make you really think through, is she being red pilled? Is this like the fastest red pilling we've ever seen? What happens tomorrow? Will Twitter let her back on? And if they don't, what will her followers think about the censorship that they're watching? Because we're always screaming about it, but when it happens to a Democrat, it really matters. So, yeah, it's an interesting story.
Yeah. Turning on their own, Bob.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing is when she has such a big following, and let's say what she said was what she was told by her cousin or somebody. Right. She has the right to put that out there. Let's say it's wrong. Mm-hmm. Then anybody else, any doctors or anything, can go out there and say, by the way, 21 million people, that's not correct, and this is what is correct. And it's like maybe more people find that out. Maybe the ultimate, the end of this, more people gain in their health. And she has said she's not anti-vax, she's anti-mandate.
Yeah. I was hoping that we had enough time to bring up just a little bit of what she did have to say for herself, standing up for herself. Do we have any time at all? Okay, let's bring it up a little bit.
You can't speak for the fear of the mob attacking you. You should be able to ask questions about anything you're putting inside your body. But don't y'all see what's happening?
Yeah.
All right. I feel like, she's a rap singer. She just got topic for another rap song, right?
Yeah, she calls herself Barbie. And she has a whole subset of her fans that have organized around that concept, and they call themselves Barbs. And there are a million of them, millions, I should say, millions, tens of millions of them. And so what she's doing here is she's asking the same questions that a lot of people would ask, only she's actually outside of the political questioning. She's actually asking it as a person. Can't I just ask?
That's right. And that's why the communication, you got to let it be out there. Stacey, it's great to see you again. Look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.